Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, the Horizon Wilds Festival playlist for the second time in Forza Horizon 5. We are jumping in this week to take on and complete this week's Forzathon challenges, ready to hoon for 160 Forza points and 5 points towards our festival playlist. We'll also be checking out the Horizon backstage for the vote and for the shop. We'll also be checking out this week's Forzathon shop, and we'll be taking a look at all the festival players rewards and restrictions available on this week's playlist. So if you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, smash that like button, share the video with a friend. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's Forzathon challenge. Let's not hang about then, let's not waste any time, let's jump straight into the weekly Forzathon challenges ready to hoon. Kicking things off with chapter 1, Who Hoons. Own and drive the 1991 Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Escort Cosworth Group A, famous for its unforgettable hoon to Los Angeles in Gymkhana 10. RIP the big man, Ken Block, you are dearly missed. The vehicle we are using for this week's Forzathon challenges, the 1991 Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Escort Cosworth Group A, just 500,000 credits from the auto show. As always, the tune that I'm using in today's video is up for download. Just search my gamer tag Skippy4631. As always, share codes for tunes are in the description and in the comments below. Own and drive then, it never changes. Hop into free roam from any festival site or player house, drive a couple of seconds down the road, and Who Hoons complete. And while we're here, we'll do the normal, which is jump on over and take a look at the Horizon backstage vote and backstage shop. Okay, taking a look at the backstage shop first. What made it in from last week's vote? We have the McLaren Artura and the GMC Hummer EV pickup. These are the two that I voted for, so I'm super happy these two made it in. Now for the backstage voting. The Sierra 700R and the Duberti F250 up against the Polaris RZR Pro and the Honda Trophy Truck 2015. Now, some might consider this week's vote to be a little bit pointless. Only one of these four cars is not available as a reward in this week's festival playlist, and that is the Duberti F250. The other three are rewards on the playlist, so why are they in this week's vote? So maybe I would suggest voting left to get that Duberti F250 into the shop. Okay, so with chapter 1 out of the way, it is on to chapter 2, Automotive Aeronautics. Use all 620 brake horsepower of the 1991 Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Escort Cosworth Group A to earn 10 ultimate air skills. Now this chapter can be completed absolutely anywhere within the free roam map. It can even be completed during races to earn some extra credits and influence along the way. But I'm going to be using the Dunas Blancas area, the top left hand corner of the map, and I'm going to be using the sand dunes to get my ultimate air skills. Here we go then, 10 ultimate air skills in the Dunas Blancas area, using the sand dunes to my advantage, throwing the Gymkhana 10 Escort Cosworth off of the sand dunes, like I say, to earn those ultimate air skills. Get 10 of these, and that'll be this chapter complete. And after no time at all, we grab 10 ultimate air skills, completing Automotive Aeronautics. And with chapter 2 out of the way, it is now on to chapter 3, Rally Champion. To honour the Group A era, take the 1991 Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Escort Cosworth Group A out for a spin to win a dirt race. Now I've gone ahead and filtered my map by dirt racing events only, just to make them a little bit easier to see and find. Now any dirt race will do, circuit or sprint. I've chosen the top right hand corner of the map, and I'm going to be using the Barranca Trail. I've gone ahead and created a cheeky blueprint for you guys to use if you wish to use it, called Forzathon Rally Champion, locked to the Gymkhana 10 Ford Escort Cosworth Group A. If you want to use it, search game tag Skippy4631 or use the share code 169424920. Now to ensure that I get that dirt race win, I am going to bring the driver type difficulty down to Tourist, as driver type difficulty won't affect the races for the weekly Forzathon challenges. Now then, this should be an absolute piece of cake with the driver type difficulty on Tourist as we sprint off into the lead in our Gymkhana 10 Group A Escort Cosworth. All I've got to do is keep it on the road, keep it within the checkpoints, and get to that finish line in first place. And as we round the final corner, finish line in sight, there's across the line, first place. And as we head back to free roam, Rally Champion complete. With chapter 3 now dealt with, it is on to our fourth and final chapter, Be Creative. Earn 5 burnout skills in the 1991 Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Escort Cosworth Group A to put the 2-litre inline-4 turbo to the test. Okay, so for this chapter, 5 ultimate burnout skills. Big open bit of tarmac. I've chosen the Toyota Khan drag strip for my location. On the brakes, on the power, turn the Escort fully to the left, let go of the brakes, stay on the power, spin those wheels in a little donut, and you should get ultimate burnout. Repeat that process 4 more times, and we will have 5 ultimate burnout skills. Let's go ahead and do that again. It's going to get the Escort on the right hand side of the track, not left, on the right. So in first gear, on the brakes, on the power, fully turn left, let go of the brakes, hold the power, and spin. Okay, so I thought it was 5 ultimate burnout skills. Turns out it was just the one that we needed. So we head back to the playlist. Forzathon weekly challenges ready to hoon complete, collecting 160 Forzathon points and 5 points towards our summer wet season. Let's jump on over and check out this week's Forzathon shop. Nothing too exciting here this week. Both auto show cars. The 185 Porsche 959, 500 Forzathon points, and then the RJ Anderson's number 37 Polaris RZR Rockstar Energy Pro 2 truck, 300 Forzathon points. Vanity items and 1 backstage pass. Backstage pass costing 1,000 Forzathon points. Vanity items for Reed Ruder's Lion Crew socks and the Beautiful Morning car horn. 75 Forzathon points for each of these two. And as always, any spare Forzathon points knocking around, grab yourselves a normal wheel spin for 60 Forzathon points. Or you can grab a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. Now let's jump back to the playlist and check out this week's rewards and restrictions. So as it is a brand new series, we have brand new series awards up for grabs. We are in the Horizon Wilds takeover. This is the second time this playlist has come around, as they are now starting to repeat. We have 285 points up for grabs in total. For 80 of those points, the Subaru 22B, and for 160 points, pretty rare car, or it used to be a pretty rare car, I'm not sure if it is anymore, the Sierra 700R. And like I say, this is in Horizon Backstage Vote, but also a reward on the festival playlist. Jumping into the summer wet season then, 70 points up for grabs in total. The number 2 Audi S1, a hard to find car, 20 points completion will grab you that Audi. And for 40 points completion, 1 Horizon Backstage Pass. Now just skimming through the festival players, switching between the rewards and the restrictions. The online trial, we're going to be Evo versus Impreza. Honda Civic 2018 up for grabs. You've got a Hoonigan Group A, that's the car we've just used, up for grabs for completing an event lab. Some wheel spins available for an event lab and the PR stunts. PR stunts, again, anything goes S2 998, exactly the same as last month's festival playlist. Something to note for the Seasonal Championship number 43. You'll be grabbing the Hoonigan Focus RSX R10, I believe it's called. Pretty rare and exclusive card. The only way to get it is through the Seasonal Championship, so make sure you are getting that complete to get that Hoonigan Focus. A very hard to find card. If you don't have that in your garage, like I say, make sure you are getting that championship complete. Treasure Hunt, Photo Challenge, and Horizon Open for this week's challenges. We do have a change on the monthly rivals. We have the Hoonigan Focus RSX R10, I believe it's called, and the 700R. So make sure you're getting those complete. Worth some big points on the playlist. Again, PR stunts for the Rally Adventure and Hot Wheels. Restrictions slightly changed. Alfa Romeo A800 for the Rally Adventure and S2 998 anything goes on the Hot Wheels. And then you've got your Seasonal Championships on those two DLCs as well. I believe the Predator How car horn is pretty rare. I think I missed it the first time, so I'm definitely going to be getting that complete this time. But there we go. The Summer Festival players kicking off the Horizon Wilds themed playlist for this month. Like I say, make sure you are putting in the time and effort to grab that Audi number 2 Audi S1 and that Horizon Backstage Pass. And like I say, make sure you are definitely getting that number 43 Diesel Championship complete. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Any questions about the playlist or this week's Forzathon challenges, hit me up in the comments. Smash the like button, subscribe if you are new, stay safe, and have an awesome day.